Hi, this is Mr. Waterproof iPhone case giving you a review on the Seashell SS-i5 made specifically for the iPhone 5, 5S and 5C. Now this is a dedicated snorkeling, diving and scuba case rated to 40 metres, which is just unreal. Now here's the case here, and you'll notice under here there's a swag of accessories which I'll go through in a moment with you. First of all, I just wanted to have a look at the case. Take out the material. You'll notice the packaging comes with a screensaver on there. It's just a bit of plastic just to keep your screen nice and clean so there's no scratches or blemishes. Basically the case is constructed from thick crystal clear polycarbonate. It's tough, thick, and can definitely take 40 metres submergence. As you can imagine, at 40 metres there's a lot of pressure, so they have to be very careful. These cases are designed by scuba divers, so they know how it all works. It's not just a bunch of people designing something for a market. These people actually scuba dive and have adapted their case for scuba diving. But if you're a snorkeler like myself, that's just perfect. Now, most of it's polycarbonate, as I've said. All the hinges here, up this end here, under here with springs, the stainless steel buttons here, screws around the lens here are all stainless steel, so it's set up for fresh water or salt water, either way. Very tough. Stainless steel is a great thing. It also features a glass lens in here that sits over your iPhone lens. That ensures that you're going to get crystal clear video and photos even down at 40 metres, which is very deep. Inside you've got this synthetic rubber pads here, which are for seating onto your iPhone, just to squeeze them gently into position and not blemishing the iPhone screen at all. Likewise, there's rubber tabs on the back of these stainless steel buttons, and that is also just to keep gentle with your iPhone screen. The other material, I suppose, is the synthetic rubber O-rings, which is here and around in here. All in all, very strong, very sexy and tough case. I'm very impressed. The locking mechanism also is very good. I hope you can see this all right. It's like a flap here, spring loaded. That sits over the top of this ridge here, and it might be hard for you to see, but as it goes over, it sort of uses a leverage sort of thing, and as it clicks down, it just squeezes that nice and tight. You can't get anything in that gap there. It's precision made. It's very impressive, I beg your pardon. Alright, so that's basically the case. You're right for 40 metres above the surface as well. It's not a case that you're going to make phone calls or do text with. It's just primarily just for taking photos and videos underwater down to that depth. So that's fantastic. If you like taking photos underwater or out in the surf, this is really going to make your day. To undo the case, there's just a slide tab here, spring loaded again, and virtually you just spring it open and the case opens. Now, one of the things they've made to go with this case, they've created their own proprietary app which is free to download from the App Store. It's called Seashell Lite, and that's Lite with L-I-T-E. You can look that up, and it's designed specifically for use with these cases for when you're underwater. There's the app here. What you've got to do is get it down underneath these buttons here, so you can put it at the right hand or the left hand corner here. I've taken one of the icons out of the bottom already to make room for it, so there it's in position. Just run through the app with you. Basically there's 3 buttons down the bottom which fit in with these 3 rubber tabs down the bottom of the stainless steel buttons. Now it gives you the option to go from video to camera, and up the top here I'd say camera to video, I should say. Up the top here, there's a big video icon. If you can imagine you're underwater with goggles on and everything, it may be hard to see very small icons. So they've made that available for you. And again, you change to camera and the icon has changed to camera. Over here as well, they've also got a battery icon, which allows you to keep an eye on your battery. If you're on a dive, you might be running out of battery, you're worried about it, so it's just so you know where you're at. Also, apart from changing to video and photo, there's also a preview button, which you can look back at the last photo or video you've taken. You can go back more. There's a small video there, which you can see is playing. So you can preview it while you're down 40 meters and check out whether you got the footage you wanted. If not, you can go back and get some more. And there's also a button that takes you back to the app photo screen, so that's very handy. I might as well show you in the case using it. These cases, they come with extra tabs, so because they're made for a 5 and 5S are the same size, but as soon as you've got a 5C, it's a different size, so you can adjust the tabs around inside to make it fit securely. I'll just close the case up now, and the same deal, clicks into place beautifully. Now you can see the screen in there has gone dull. This is part of the app for saving your battery. Instead of having the bright screen the whole time while you're down there, while you're not using it, the screen will dim. Any of these buttons will bring it back up again. So we're on camera now. I can take photos, I can change back to video. You can see the video icon, I can start the video, I can stop the video, and I can even preview the video. And mind you, this is all while you're underwater, which is pretty special. Okay, you've also got access to your home button, which is why I say you need to get this app underneath there. I've got the camera app under the other button, so you can always get back to it. You press your app and you're back there. This is the preview. Over here, this is turned into an exit button. You exit back into your camera app. So simplifies the whole process while you're underwater. If you can imagine you're under there, something happens to your screen, you can't get at the buttons, you're out of business. So I think that's a fantastic thing. And it's free as well, which is even better. So they've thought of everything, which I like that when you're talking about a product like this. So that's pretty much it there. With the app, there's also instructions. Things like putting your auto lock to never, so that the screen doesn't lock while you're halfway down there. You can turn your flash off, which they recommend, and also you can I think there's a sleep mode there as well. It's all about battery conservation and that sort of thing. Also, you turn your notifications off. You don't want any notifications or phone calls or anything happening while your phone's inside there. So that's that part of it. I'll just run through with you all of these this swag of accessories they give you. It comes with a hand lanyard. There's 4 attachment points around the case, so whichever one suits you. There's enough room to have your wrist in there, and you can still operate the case all right. They won't supply you with a neck lanyard as a safety precaution. When you're scuba diving, it's no good having something hanging around your neck which could get caught. You don't know what's going to happen down there. Now, also comes with, of course, a detailed instruction manual. This will run you through everything. It's in various languages. This will run you through all of the processes with this case. Everything from installing your iPhone right through to maintenance of your O-ring, cleaning the case, all that sort of thing. It's very detailed and very good. You also get a quick start guide. That's not it. There's a quick start guide, which you must read the detailed manual, and this is a great refresher. It's just got your basic steps you need to do with the phone and the app and everything. That's a handy bit of information. This is another bit of information just about your downloading the app, and also the placement of the spaces to adjust to the size of your iPhone. And also, and there's more, also comes with a spare O-ring. Now these are available separately. If you find in 3 years time you're still using this case, you can get new O-rings for it, which is great to know. But if it's all about the O-ring with these waterproof cases, you've got to check, make sure that there's no scratches, cuts, any abrasions, anything that would allow water to get in. And if you do see something, put the new O-ring in. Now with the O-ring, they also give you their proprietary blend of grease. They recommend that after a few times you just rub a very fine film of grease around it. No chunks or anything that could squeeze through and let water in, but just to lubricate the O-ring, which is anything to do with O-rings. The technology's been around for a long time, and it's all about keeping your O-ring clean and lubricated. Now you notice also they've got these spacers here and another packet of spacers here. That's, as I said earlier, to put around the inside of your phone here, inside of your case, and so that your phone will fit snug. It seems to be set up already for my iPhone 5, excuse me, and that already sits in nicely. So that's about it, I suppose. It's kind of good, isn't it? If it's simple, it's going to work. Very impressed with the whole setup, with the app, the maintenance procedures and everything. It's simple to use, very effective, and honestly I can't wait to get out in the water and try it out. Fantastic. Well, that's Mr. Waterproof iPhone case with my review on the Seashell SS-i5 for the iPhones 5, 5S and 5C. Thank you.